Hello everyone, hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So I have literally just finished this diamond painting. So I thought we could do a sit down and chat with me. As I said, I literally just finished it. So I haven't even put anything away. But I thought I'd come on and just do kind of a little bit of a different video. I feel like there's just been kind of like a good few unboxings lately and wishlist Wednesdays. And even though I enjoy them, I just want to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to put all this away and then we can start getting down. I might as well show you what I use actually. So the tray that I use is by Esteen. It comes with a lid. I really like it. It's the only like proper tray that I have. I don't have any other ones, but I really like it. It has the washi tape method there. Has a little stopper and a lid. Yeah, that's the tray I use. This is just a tweezers I done myself, but I thought she was cute, so I used her. This is my first pen. You probably would have seen an unboxing that I done. It is from Madwood Turning, and my second pen, again from Madwood Turning. The putty I use is a mix. I actually have some of Abby's diamond putty in it, and also this is Gemify's. Yeah, Gemify Designs putty. It was her the greatest, I think it's called. It's the fourth wing one. But anyway, that's my accessories out of the way. So this one is a little witchy. I'll move this. A little witchy by Ever After. Really love it. She is cute. I did add loads of special drills in. You can see there. This was I can't even remember what was there any of theirs in it already. No, I think I put all these in myself. I put some up there, and I put some red on her nails. Again, I'll actually, if this is edited, by the time I've like done a post review and a picture, I will put like a full picture of her in here. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. As I said, I added in some of my own special drills. So it was my first time doing that actually. I've never done that before. So that was fun. It turned out really well, I think, to be fair. It's not really the best camera angle for you at all, is it? Well, I'll try and get a different camera angle for you, so it's just a little bit easier. 1 second. Okay, I hope that's better. Hopefully. If not, I'll just have like the whole thing gone. But anyway, I don't know where to put my little bucket. But yeah, so I don't save my drills. I only save my special drills. So now as well, these I'm just going to like properly take off at another point. I just wanted to do a quick little video. I really enjoy doing this one. This is like the first finish I've had in a couple of months actually. I've just not enjoying diamond painting. I've just been in like a little bit of a slump basically with diamond painting, and I was just kind of like waiting around till all the Halloween ones came in. And yeah, I'm definitely back into it now. I don't know what I'm going to hit up next because I'm like, do I start a new one yet? Because I do have an event. I'm going to save that one because it's a special drill. I'm hosting an event, which I will talk about now in a minute, in November, and it is now the 21st of October. So I'm like, do I kit up one now and bring that into my event in November, or do I do my actual November picture and then maybe go back to the other one? I'm not sure. I think I might do that, because I don't want to leave it. You know, like I'm just in such a diamond painting zone now, and like obviously Halloween is nearly over and I want to get as much as I can get done. I was hoping like to get more, and I would have continued on with more of the Halloween ones, but again, I do have my event, and once that's finished, like we're into December, and I'm going to want to do at least one Christmas kit, so I don't want to start too many. So I think I might do one that will, I might kit up one after this that will go with the theme of my event that's in November. So I might do that. I'm thinking of doing autumn. I'll put a picture up of him here as well. He's a little cutie pie. He's just like an autumn dragon. I have a Halloween dragon, but that one hasn't been delivered yet because he only came out, honestly, probably like 4 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, I think it was like 4 weeks ago yesterday because I ordered him on release day, I think. But that is not delivered yet. It will be here in the next couple of days. So I'm just going to reorganize this. So he will be here in the next couple of days. So I am looking forward to unboxing him. But yeah, I think I'll just do autumn for now anyway. And then at least I'll be able to bring him into my event. So let's talk about the event. I have not done a dedicated video about it. It's an Instagram event basically. And it was always a small event because this is not the first time the event has went on. But it is kind of, I don't want to say it's not like rebranded, but it's the same but different basically. So pretty much there is two lovely ladies over on Instagram, and they host, and just on Instagram as well, it's a very laid back event, but they host the event Women Who Sparkle every March, and then Men Who Rock every November. And obviously just with hosting an event, you know, like a good lot can go into it, kind of behind the scenes thing, getting sponsors and all that. A lot can go into it. And obviously, you know, things was just getting pretty busy for them. And just having two events, you know, was just kind of, I'm guessing, you know, just life was busy. And they were like, okay, let's, you know, just stop doing one event. And Men Who Rock was always a very, like, even more quiet event than Women Who Sparkle. So they put up a post and, just said, look, we're just getting busy, for whatever reasons. I don't know, I didn't ask. But, it's just getting, and we're just a little bit too busy. We don't want to see the event be stopped because it's an important thing. Would someone like to take it over? Now, I hadn't been on Instagram, so I did not see this post. I think it was like 17 or 18 hours later. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't want this to stop, but like I'm sure somebody has, wrote to take over already. It was literally posted nearly 24 hours ago. So I did message and just say, hey, has anyone taken this? And they said no. So I said, I'm going to take it. I've never hosted an event before. I didn't really plan to do anything, but I don't want to see this go because it is a really close subject to my heart. And I didn't want it to go. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take it over. I'll think about it later. Again, never hosted one before. So I done that anyway. And, they were just like so nice and they're, like just let us know if you need any help with anything or, whatever. So we were all chatting and they were saying, they don't mind if I renamed it. And I said, I don't want to rename it because, obviously a lot of people will know it as, Women Who Sparkle and Men Who Rock event. And, I don't want to take that away from them. They said that with the hashtags and all that, because obviously on Instagram, you can't put pictures in a dedicated post or anything. So they said, it's just with the hashtags and all that for people to enter in for the weekly prize. Obviously, you put up a picture and then you hashtag Men Who Rock. They said that it was just getting lost in, all the hashtags and all that. And, they said, look, you're better off to actually just change the name. So, I said, that's absolutely fine. I understand because, you want everybody to get a fair chance in winning a prize and all that. So I went and I changed it. I wasn't too sure what to do. I went through loads of names. I was saying to my husband, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And then we came up with Sent to Be a Warrior. What I'm going to do as well is I will just put up the pictures of like the little posters that I done, and you can actually pause to read them and just, kind of why a phoenix, why is that the event image, if you want to say. It's always just like it's a bird that is a mythical bird that is, just quite strong, and it always reminds me of my husband. He does actually have, and I do always forget about the tattoo. And then it was just funny when I actually drew my picture, and then I was like, oh wait, you have a tattoo of this. Yeah, so that's kind of like just the meaning behind that. But as I said, I'll have the pictures up here. But I did want to do an image that again would be for, the poster. So when I'm, talking about it and promoting it, I can have a nice picture to put up. But I also wanted to do a picture that if someone didn't have a diamond painting that has a man in it, because there's not that many. Now I'm seeing more lately, but just in case people didn't have any or they don't like doing portraits, I thought, okay, well, why don't I do a phoenix? And it was something that I'm not used to doing, so it did take me like quite a while, but I really enjoyed doing it. It was actually such a fun picture to do, and I kind of went into like a little slump after it because it was just that much fun, even though like it really tested me because I'm still only learning to draw, and it was something that was just out of like my norm. But I actually went into like a little bit of a slump after because I just had that much fun doing it. So I came up with that, and I thought it would be nice. Again, it's not a portrait, it's not, it's just something that, like I feel that a lot of people would like. Again, I might be wrong, but it was something that I really just wanted to do. And that was the picture I came up with, and it is licensed with Ever After, and it's already out now. I do have an unboxing, and that is going to be the one that I do. It reminds me of a man, and that's basically kind of what the event is. It's not a super strict, you have to fill out Google Forms and you have to do this and it has to be that. It's just something that you think, like when you see it, you think of a man, So if it could be just a underwater scene that you think is more of like a man, not like this nice pretty pink mermaid with, like love hearts and flowers and all that, just something that's not in your face girly. essentially, so an underwater scene, or like I've seen a lot of kind of like golfing ones or fishing ones, or again like the phoenix, like like a mythical creature. um it could be a dog, like an animal, just something that isn't in your face, girly, and just something that when you look at it, you think that feels like it's so hard to explain. Something that just feels manly, or a man could have drawn it, or a man would like it. As I said, just not rainbows and cute mermaids, or do you know what I mean? It's something that just depicts a man for you, basically. Um, and that's it, really. It is very laid back. It's not going to be this strict thing. It'll start on the 1st of November and it ends on, is it the 30th or the 31st? I can't remember now, but yeah, it will end that day. There will be weekly prizes. I had so many companies say that they'll be a sponsor, and then only the other day I actually had, was it 2 or 3 more people that actually reached out to me and said that they would love to sponsor it. So that made me really, really happy. So we're going to have multiple prizes a week, which I'm really excited about. I'm not too sure if there is many people joining at all, to be honest. I hope there will be. Nobody has really like said it to me, so it is something that I am a little bit nervous about. Like, I understand it's not a very popular event in the past couple of years, and again, it's kind of like in the middle of drills and chills, and we're starting, like, coming out of Halloween and going into Christmas, and obviously people have a lot of like Christmas images, so I do understand, but I do hope we get a good few that like we can give out the prizes from the sponsors and all that, like, and just have a fun time doing it. All you need to do is post a photo, just one photo every week, just before every Saturday, or maybe I might like do the prizes on like a Sunday or something. So, you have until whatever time, midnight on Saturday. I'd need to like figure it out, just because obviously I'm in Ireland and there's all different time zones everywhere. So it is something that I'd need to figure out. But yeah, just post one photo a week of a picture that you feel is a good representation of a man. And that's it, really. Use the hashtag Members of Hope 2025, because I'd love to like keep it going every year. As I said, it is something that like means a lot to me, so I do just want to keep that going. But that's it, really. Obviously, if you have, or if you're doing another event, feel free. Like, as long as that other event doesn't mind, I don't mind. Um, but yeah, that's it, really. With like, everything is in the pictures. Again, I'll put them up here for you to see. Because I know if I start talking about it all, I'm just going to leave stuff out, and I don't want to do that. But that's that, really, on that. Really, really enjoyed doing this picture, as I was saying. I got a couple of new books in today. If anyone reads, do let me know what you're reading, and if you do have any recommendations in the comments, let me know. I am at like 70 something percent of Kingdom of Ash, which is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. There's 8 books. It is a lot. It is high fantasy, but I really am enjoying it. Now, again, look, it is a lot. It's 8 books. Being in the throes of it, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm just excited to get on to something else. I have so many books that I want to read, and just being stuck in like an 8 series book, because I don't usually like to start a series and then go on to something else. Not usually, but with this, I was like, okay, it's 8 books. I'm just going to like go and get done as much as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm so close to the end. Sobbing my eyes out last night. I don't want to say anything in case there is someone that has not read it yet. But yeah, I'm like 70 or 71%. So if you do get there, let me know. um, really excited about that. I got 2 new books delivered today. My husband went on my wish list and ordered them. One of them is Zodiac Academy. I know it's just, again, like a very academia setting. Uh, Other than that, I don't really know too much about it. I don't usually like to read too much into books, because I really like to go into them not knowing too much. I kind of like to know, like, obviously, is it like fantasy, romantasy kind of thing? But other than that, I usually just don't read too much into it. If someone says this is a really good book, I loved it, this, that's as far as I go. And the other one is The Serpent and the Wings of the Night, I think it is. I've been wanting that one for a while, but I never got it because, as stupid as it sounds, I wasn't a fan of the cover. Again, so stupid. But my husband got me the hardback cover, which is so much nicer. So I got that today. There is also another book that I got. I pre-ordered it a while ago. It's on Kindle because you weren't able. It's an indie author, but she's now getting traditionally published. So I read her books, her two books before she got traditionally published, and this book that I pre-ordered today, it's a little novella, but it does, like, it's not your typical novella. It does actually further the plot along, so you do have to read it. You'd want to read it, no matter if you were like, I don't like novellas or not. You will want to read it. But yeah, that was out today. So I pre-ordered it ages ago, and then she only said the other day that it's going to be on Kindle Unlimited, and I was like, oh, but like, no big deal. It was only like 3 something, and I did buy the physical copy today, so that should be here in a couple of days. But it is the Memories of Murroch, and it's the Octane Chronicles. Now, if you don't know what that is, you might have heard of the Liza Lena and the Sins of Silas. I absolutely love them books. They are amazing. If you are looking for a fantasy book, honestly, like emotional damage, kicking your legs, the whole lot, like, you will be with these books, but do read the trigger warnings. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Read your trigger warnings just in case, because I know not everybody wants to be emotionally damaged. I love it. So yeah, really, really good. And this is the Memories of Murroch. It is just talking about, there's 43 days in the Sins of Silas that we don't know about, and in this novella we find out what happened. So I'm really, really excited. I'm unsure whether to finish the Kingdom of Ash and then move on to the Memories of Murroch when I'm done, but then that means that, like, I'm gonna have to wait, like, maybe like another 2 or 3 days. It just all depends on how much I can read today. Because my kids will be home from school soon, and then it's just kind of like, I'd need to wait until they're gone to bed and all that to actually sit down and read it. Because I can't concentrate. Like, no matter what's going on, I cannot concentrate. And obviously, they're going to be here. We're going to be doing dinner and the whole lot. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to do because I really, really, really want to read it, but I might just wait. They're really good. I do recommend it. I'll put up a picture just so, like, when you go to look at it, you'll know what you're looking for. Not a lot of people love the covers. But as I said, they are going to be traditionally published. But I think you can still get a couple on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure, but I really wanted to get them because the author actually drew them. So they are the original covers. Yeah, so I had to get them because I do love them. Again, they're something that, like, you kind of like need to warm up to. But I will have a picture of them here. And yeah, I don't think I have much else to talk about, really. I get it down quite fast, to be honest. I'm not going to try to take the stickers off because my nails, I do the gel polish, and I am such a picker. I will pick at everything. So I picked them off, and obviously my nails are quite weak now because I picked the gel polish off. So that's fun. So I don't want to go digging at all the actual stickers for it. The stickers are quite sticky, which is something that can be a little bit annoying, but it's nothing that I'd like really comment on too much because you get such good quality. That's my only down thing. That's it, really. And funny enough, I do actually have stickers that I could put over these. I got them from Anna over at Gemify Designs, and I still haven't done it. So that is something that I need to go and do, but I'm going to need to obviously do them more, or clean them off properly. Yeah, this is all the special drills that I have left. There was 2 Forever Dust, which is these 2 lovely purples. You can see one is darker than the other. And then we have 3 ABs, again a nice purple, a green, and an orange. And 2 iridescent, again 2 really nice greens. And then I added quite a lot of special drills in it. I really enjoyed it, and I am going to do it more. I am going to be picky on what I do it on because I'm not going to do something that doesn't need to be done. Like, I thought, in the mushrooms or the 1 mushroom, and there is 2 potions. You can't see the second one, but there's one over here. I thought it would be perfect in them. I done a little bit in her top hair, and if I move it all in her hair, I done a little bit of white, not much, because I don't want to make it like, such a stark thing in her hair. To move it a little bit better, but I wanted to kind of have it as like the highlight, and then I done it around her hat as well. done little bits in the sky. But I had a lot of fun. I'm probably not going to do it in the next kit that I kit up. I should have left that out. But anyway. And the next one, because I don't think he's really one in eyes, but I don't think he's one that you would sparkle up a little bit. When I do my one for, can you even see her? You just like staring at a wall. When I do my one for the event next month, I might put a little bit in if I have ones to suit it, but there is like really good placements in them anyway, so it's not something that like I have to do. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about with you. I feel that I'm always like very boring. Like to my husband, I'll just like yap all day. But then once I turn the phone on and start recording, I just forget everything, and I'm like, I feel like I talk like a robot, and I'm like, I don't have anything to talk about at all. I have no news, I have nothing. And then I yap to him all day, and he's kind of like, why can't you do this in a video? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I just get too nervous. I just get too, which is stupid because it's just me and a phone. It's literally just me and my phone, and if I mess up or something, I know that like I can delete it and like record it or whatever. But I just get so, I don't know. I done my pop socket. That's something I done myself. I don't know because the angle here, I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I done some designs on my pop socket to make it look nice. You can see it properly. You can just see the very uneven resin that's there. And I'm only noticing there's bubbles. But yeah, there's that. My books, I have a bookcase up now, which I'm really happy about. That was fun putting all the books on and trying to figure out what gets a nice shelf and what's just going in like a normal one. I 100% will need another one, but I've nowhere to put it. So I don't know. That's something that we're going to have to think about. Yeah, I will do a post review on this kit, but I don't have much to say on it really because everything is always perfect. But I do want to do it just to actually show you exactly how the drills look, because I was watching a lady the other day. I think her name is Whitney Diamond Paints. I'm not too sure, but her video just came on after another one, so I just continued to watch it, and she was just saying that like if you're doing, I think it was like if you're doing an unboxing or whatever it is, just show the diamonds on canvas. And I was like, you know what, like I do get that because a lot of people will come on and they'll be like, oh, it's brilliant, but we don't actually get to see it. So I really do want to start doing more post reviews just so I can actually show you up close exactly what the quality is like, because if I'm going to buy off a new company especially, I want to see what the quality is like, because again, you're spending your money, like they can be a lot, they're not like the cheapest, you're spending your money on something and you want to make sure that you're spending it on somewhere that has the quality that you like. Everybody is different, so I love hand rendered stuff, but there's people out there that like computer rendered. There is people that don't like gapping, and there's people that actually kind of prefer the gapping a little bit. There's so many different things, and I want to make sure that when I do my reviews, I can show people exactly what it's like and exactly what you get in it, but with actual diamonds on canvas. So I am going to do them a little bit more. And yeah, that is it really. Do let me know in the comments if you want more post reviews, and what do you want to see in a post review? Like, what is important to you when ordering off a new company? Because I want to be able to help people as much as I can. Also let me know what you're reading. And anything else. And that is it. And I thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry guys, my phone completely went dark while I was trying to say bye. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again. Bye.